Welcome back. My name is Mickey and I am not your mama's minister. So today we're going to be talking about, we're actually going to answer a question. Holy shit, somebody asked me a question. So one of my clients is in the military and she is a girl. And so she was asking me a couple of days ago, she's like, I think I want to pick, since I've chosen the military as my career, and I think I want to pick a new deity or a new saint or a new spirit that I can work with specifically as a woman in the military, so specifically as a soldier. And I was like, that's fucking awesome because on April 9th, it is the feast day of the Amazons. And she's like, no fucking way, like Xena? And I'm like, okay, yeah. Anyway, the Amazons, let me first start by saying that the Amazons, of course, are a legend or a myth. And we do love legends and myths, but let's go ahead and put the reverence or the credit where it's due, and that is that the Amazons, uh, the legend and the mythology behind them is taken from the Scythian women, and so which is I believe ancient Iranian. And so those women were some serious badass, oh my goodness. And so soldiers, warriors, and so forth, and very fierce, and so kind of awesome. And so the legends and myths were written around them. But in answer to the question, or even to state the question, so she asked me, what exactly is a feast day? Is it absolutely more powerful than any other day to petition somebody on their feast day? Or is there something specific that you need to do on a feast day? What exactly is a feast day? So I was like, oh, I love this question. And because, of course, I don't ever think to explain what a feast day is. So, you know how you have a birthday, which is the celebration of the anniversary of the date that you came into this world, came out of the flesh of your mother and into this world. And so a feast day is exactly the same thing. It is the day that your physical body dies and you are born out of that physical body into the spirit world. Super duper awesome. Death comes to us all, and so, this is the anniversary of when that person ended or entered the spirit world. Now you might be wondering how that works for deities because they don't have actual birthdays, and I love that you ask that. If you read any history having to do with the temples, the ancient religions, usually whatever ruler of the area had a specific festival done every year at around the same time, and they kind of chose it randomly sometimes, just like the Catholic Church does sometimes, having to do with feast days that they need to switch from the actual death date of the saint. And so I'm not sure how they come up with it because that's not my deal. However, to continue on from that, so that is what a feast day is. It is your death day. Then the next part of that question was, is it more powerful to petition the saints or the deities or the spirits on their feast day? No, it is not. Now, you might think, well, that's weird. Why would we even honor it then? Because, okay, so I just had my 50th birthday. I figured that I was going to feel different. I didn't. Same thing happened on my 21st birthday, and the same thing happened on my 18th birthday. I never felt different. When I was a kid, of course, I would have milestones, 16th birthday. And yeah, I might feel a little bit different, but it is just another day. It's a recognition of the anniversary of your birth, just like the feast day is recognition of the anniversary of your death. And so it is just another day. Let's keep this as logical and common sense and scientific as we possibly can. So it is just another day. It's not like there's some great alignment or anything like that having to do with the fact that you specifically croaked. But On the other hand, it's also like on social media when you have the donation things that, oh, for my birthday I would like you guys to donate to the American Red Cross. So it's sort of like that. So you have a bunch of people that in a bunch of years where this entity has been celebrated and fed that energy from humans on that specific date. And so at that point, they are kind of energized. And so for that date, they're exploding all this awesome energy around for all of us. And, you know, yay us, and yay them. So that is the feast day. You are absolutely more than empowered to go ahead and celebrate that feast day in whatever way you want, having to do with honoring them. So whether it's making donations to a charity that makes sense, for example, since today is the feast day of the Amazons, you may want to make donations to the local women's military groups. You may want to make donations to a women's shelter, women's prison, um, to some place that helps young people. I mean, there's so many different things that could be could honor the Amazonian women or the Scythian women and those warrior women. And let's face it, we've all known at least one. And so it's a great day to honor them because that is what they represented, whether in mythology, whether in real life. That is what they represented. And so that's what the feast day is. Can you petition those same entities on another day and be just as successful? Absolutely. It's just on their feast day, you are pulling on energy from around the world, from throughout time, of this festival or this feast day being honored and celebrated by many other people that we will never meet. And I think that might be it. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Oh God, please comment. And let me see. I think that might be it. Have a beautiful Monday. I love you. Many blessings.